When I get a chance to coach people, especially entrepreneurs that are having a hard time getting momentum in their businesses or in their life, one of the questions that I ask them is, are you going to be the person that's going to try everything possible to make your your vision, your goals happen? Are you going to be able to throw yourself out there? Are you going to be able to make yourself uncomfortable? Because there's so many people in life that want, but they're not willing to do things that'll get them towards their goals. They're not willing to throw themselves out there. They're not willing to get up out of their seats and go after it every single day, even when they don't even feel like it. You see, that's where the true magic happens. When you don't even feel like doing something, the winners will get up every single day and make things happen, regardless of how they feel. If you have that drive right now and you have a goal, there's really nothing that can stop you because you already know what you want. You work every day
I
towards it.
used to wonder why a lot of things weren't happening as quickly as I wanted them to happen. You know, chances are you're going through the same thing, whether it's right now or in the past or maybe in the future. And the more I learned about myself, the more I learned about the things that I was trying to get into in business and sales and all those kind of things, online, e-commerce, selling courses and whatnot. The more I learned and invested in myself, and it's, you know, it took a long time for things to finally work out. And I look back and I think, you know, well, why it didn't work out when I first wanted it to work out? I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for any of that. And the more that I grew as an individual, the more I invested on what went up here, the more I was able to track it in the long term. So sometimes you might not be ready for it, but if you take the time to invest in yourself every single day, making things happen, taking the action, one day things will start to gravitate towards the thing that you were wanting in the first place.
Just driving through my reserve today and just couldn't help thinking of, a lot of flashbacks that I had, and especially, a lot of the people that have passed on and the struggles that they went through for myself and my family, and for all of everyone else, especially First Nations people, that all the struggles our ancestors had to go through to allow us to even go to school, to become entrepreneurs, to even start a business. We couldn't even do that stuff, several decades ago. We couldn't do this kind of stuff. It just wasn't available to us, and now we have the opportunity to advance ourselves. So I'm just so grateful for a lot of the times that they had to go through, and just pushing forward, just trying to make things happen. Today I was speaking in North Battleford for the BATC Indigenous Celebration Night, and one of the speakers there was Fred Sasakamoose, who amazing story, and he talked about how someone who wasn't Indigenous believed in him to become great. And how many times have you had a mentor in your life, and or someone that gave you encouraging words to keep moving forward, right? Words are so powerful, right? Mentors are so powerful. So if you ever get a chance, choose to be a mentor. Choose to help people. Choose to give people encouraging words. So many times we have a hard time saying kind words to other people, right? So choose to, if you have influence as a leader, use that to help other people. Use it to give other people praise and show them that they have potential, because that one word, one sentence can change someone's life. This year I've had a chance to meet a lot of people, and also a lot of people that really inspire me. One of the main things that I've noticed is that when I meet someone who's accomplished so much with their life already, there's a commonality that most of those people all have in common. Okay, and that is, most of them have had to go overcome a lot of obstacles to get to where they are today. Whether it's been through childhood trauma, whether it's been through adolescent years trauma, or overcoming some kind of abuse, or there's so many amazing stories that I run into. And here's the thing: a lot of those people are courageous enough to tell their stories of the things that they overcome. So that's inspiring to me. The more people tell their stories and use that pain for fuel towards their goals, man, that's a powerful thing. So if you're going through something, hang in there. Use that pain for gain. It's really important that when you're trying to accomplish things in your life, that you're around the right people, was just talking with one of my good buddies today, and we were just talking about, you know, sometimes you don't realize that you can actually accomplish things until you actually till it finally happens, and that's a result of, in the beginning when you're trying things out, sometimes we're not conditioned to think big enough, and when things happen, we're like, I can't believe that just happened, right? We're kind of in shock. You know, if you want to keep accomplishing things in your life, you got to find the right people around you to help get you there, right? People around you that will continue to hold you to a higher standard, that will support you through all those times. Once you find those people, man, things get more easier for you, right? So keep elevating the people around you. Your people around you will make or break your future. So find people who are going to make your future with you. I look back and I think, you know, how did I get asked to go do a speech the very first time? When I was so nervous at getting up in front of people and talking, I was just had stage fright all the time, butterflies. I'd always shake the paper, you know, I just trembling, right? And it wasn't until I started to get really uncomfortable many times and continually get uncomfortable where I started to find more confidence by speaking. And for a lot of people, that's still one of the most terrifying things, is getting up in front of people and talking and speaking to them. And I just want to tell you that those nerves will always be there to some extent, you know, but you just got to use those anxious feelings as to make you more interesting when you're up there. One of the best things you can do is tell a story when you're up talking in front of people. It makes you interesting, right? That's how we were first taught to learn, was through storytelling, right? So tell a story. It makes you more interesting and it relieves the nerves from you.